All right. Well, Pete Marr hanging out at the dressing room of AFI, and I must say that I'm slightly disappointed. I expected a little darker decor, but it's simply a trailer with wood paneling from what, like the 70s or something like that?
I don't think the Cure has any involvement in the trailers that are involved back here, but yeah, this looks actually like one of those testing rooms that you go to one of the trailers in high school where you'd go and take the tests.
Nice Paul McCartney poster, though. You know, a dark, gothy Paul McCartney poster.
It is quite gothy.
It's got the what is that? Trans-American building, which is pretty exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
Download Festival has to be really exciting for you today. Voices that you're hearing are obviously members of AFI. Yes. Davey to my right, and the rest of the band, Jade, Adam, Hunter. Thanks so much for chatting with us. How exciting is this?
It's great. I mean, to be playing with one of the best bands of all time is an honor.
It's one of the best times.
There you go. A slip of the tongue moves into actual fact.
Actually, this has to be quite another historic chapter in your life, Davey, because you partook in the Curiosa Festival interviews, sort of a Q&A session that Live 105 did back in 2004.
Right, that was fun. That was the first time I had actually met Robert in person. I'd interviewed him before over email, but that was the first time I'd ever met him. So we've since played with the Cure when we did the tribute to them for MTV. It was called Icons. They had the Icon series, and we played a Cure song for the Cure, and then the Cure got up and played for 2 hours in front of 300 people.
What was that like, seeing that, you know, you looked up to them, they're an influence in your life, and now you get to play one of their songs? Did you have to clear it with them at all, or did you just sort of...
They invited us to do it, so we didn't really have to...
Did they pick you? How did that work out? How does that work?
Yeah,
I think they did. Yeah, I think they picked 4 bands, and it was like us and the Deftones and Blink and Razorlight, which is a band from England. So yeah, it's also very flattering to be picked by them to play one of their songs.
Right.
So yeah.
What are you expecting today in terms of sort of coming out of a little hiatus with AFI, doing the Black Audio experience, and now back with AFI again?
AFI just played a couple days ago, and it was a great show. So we're very comfortable with going out on stage and performing. And you know, of course, as I said, it's very excited to be sharing the stage with the Cure. So we're looking forward to it.
What's up next, I guess, is the obvious question for AFI.
We actually have a couple things coming out. Like we're doing an EP, for instance. It's going to come out in a couple months, but really we're going to start working on a new record, which is the important thing.
Okay. Any ideas for what it's going to sound like, how it's going to take shape?
No.
No. Simple answer.
Not really.
It's going to be a ska opera or ska-opera.
Right. We're definitely going to do a rock opera sort of thing. Well, some sort of opera, some sort of concept album, but ska would be the ska-opera. Genius. Done. There it is.
I can't wait for that. Davey and Jade, what about Black Audio?
We just finished tour. It was fantastic. We'll be... Actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to say what we'll be doing, but it has something to do with y'all.
Okay. There's a little suspense, a cliffhanger, so to speak, like a Dallas cliffhanger.
Exciting.
Who shot JR type of deal.
JR. Who did shoot JR?
Woman, right?
It was, right?
It was some blonde 80s looking chick.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Hair.
No. Oh, I don't.
We'll have to YouTube that.
She's too young. I know. I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't remember. It's a very special episode of Live 105.
Sweet.
That means that you got molested during this interview or something, and when we come back, you're going to have to deal with it, reconcile it.
Just warms the cockles of my heart, the memories of 2007.
It's nice, right? It's nice.
Well, have an awesome set. Thanks for chatting with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.